when I joined this organization, all of this are my challenges. Okay, we did not budget. Okay, we did not have any goals. We were just, living life, right? Working and spending. That's it. Spend a lot. Yeah, we went to the mall, right? Bought a lot of shoes, dress, whatever. Okay, and then for all you know it, look at your closet. You're retired now, but in case an event happens like long-term care, would your funds be enough? No. Yeah, right. Okay. So then who's gonna take care of you? Your kids, right? Your kids. Okay. So that's why when our kids are still young, right? We gotta plan for that. Okay.
What is exciting is the fact that everything has to have a foundation, correct? When my husband built our house, he put the strongest foundation in that house. The guys came to inspect it and they're like, that's way too heavy. That's too much. You don't really need that much. It's above standards. And what was your response to that? I want it to be
strong.
Yeah, I want it to last. I want it to have no problems. And I put the little part of because he loves me. That he wants us to be in a strong structure. And think of it like a house. You're building a house. And that strong foundation is so important. And it's not even just for families, but if you're single as well, it is still so important while you're young to make that foundation. You might even be looking at giving, maybe taking care of your parents.
So I don't know if anybody here or online because I had never heard of it. And Elisa and I work in education. I've been working in schools, and believe it or not, I hate school. Growing up, I would make up any excuse not to go to school. And then I work in education, and I've been there for 24 years, but I never learned this. Never had I heard of this rule of 72 until Elisa presented it to me, and I was like, what in the world is that? So yeah, and like Shelly was talking about lazy money. She had lazy money. A lot of lazy money is bank. I think to me that's where lazy money is. Because why? That's what we know. Everybody, even children, right? When my kids were little, I remember it's like, mommy doesn't have any money, but the bank does. Mommy, let's go to the bank, because that's all we know. And so our money used to be, even if it was $1,000, $500, whatever it is, that's where we put it, because that's all we know. And so it's just so beautiful. Look at the very first one. We want to look at a place where we could put our money that at least a minimum of interest that it could earn is 6%.
I have an example here, for parents who also save for college. Okay, so it says here, let's say, you have 1-year-old son, or 0 age, or 1-year-old son right now. Okay, your grandkids, right? You just had a baby, right? Yeah, okay. And your goal is to save $150,000 for college in the future. Maybe because of inflation, but let's say just $150,000. So the question is, how much money should you be saving? Should you start saving now? Okay, guess how much you need to start saving. Like if you're just gonna set aside the money underneath the pillow, how much do you think you need to save? Okay, so 300, 200. Okay, so let's find out. Okay, so here I have the savings calculator. 150,000. Okay, for a baby. All right, I cannot make it big. And then we are going to put 0% because we're just putting it under the mattress, okay, or in a piggy bank, right? And we're gonna save in 17 years because your child is 1-year-old now. Because so when turn 18, right, he's gonna go to college, okay? So let's see how much you're gonna save per month. $735.30 with no interest. So you're very far. Okay, imagine that. Okay, with no interest. Yeah, right. Okay, so if we can just educate parents, right, instead of them having party, right, quinceañera, whatever. Okay, and every year they invite people, they cook, and they spend like $5,000, right? Why not put that for the future of the kid? Okay, so that's why whenever I see parties, it's okay to celebrate, right? But think about your kid's future. Okay, because that one is more important than making other people happy. We're gonna put 10%. Okay, so we're gonna put 10%. So from $735.30 monthly, okay, you're gonna save only $279 if your money compounds 10% every year. So see the difference, right? Okay, so that's the education that we want families to know, because they think it's impossible, okay, to save that much money, but actually it's doable, right? If you just save what, $10 a day. This is just $10 a day, $300 a month for your child's future. Okay, wouldn't you do that, right? And parents will say yes. Okay, but it's a matter of just educating them, okay, so they can see the options on how to save their family's future. Okay, so can you save $10 a day for your child's future? Here in our organization, like I said, we have workshops. Okay, so 7 workshops that you can avail. This one only says 6, but we have the 7. Social Security is also one of our workshops. So very wonderful information that we have here for free. Okay, for free. I'm gonna repeat again, free. Because other organizations there, they ask for a fee, right? When they give you education, yeah, and then it's not even live. It's like a video you just play and then you pay, right? But us here, it's like like in person, Zoom live. Okay, so take advantage of these workshops. And of course, now that you've known all the concepts, right, it's time for a financial check.